Most traders overcomplicate the market, but the truth is, if you know how to find the daily buys, everything gets much easier. Today I'm going to show you how to find exactly the easiest way possible to find the daily buys so you get it right every single time. And just so you know, I'm not just talking theory. If a fake trader is consistently getting payouts like this and this one and many more, then I don't know what will convince you. This is proof that what I teach actually works, because once you understand how to find the daily buys, you will never look at the market the same way again. Are you still struggling to find out what an actual good day to trade is? And are you still guessing whether or not this is a good idea to trade today and not just close TradingView and go on with your day, but instead you force yourself taking a trade over and over again and you fail at it every single time? Well, today I'm not only going to show you what high probability days to trade are, I'm also going to show you how to avoid the bad ones. And I'll go completely step by step into it so every entry level of trader can understand it. And I'll explain from start all the way to the finish. Okay, so straight into the chart. I want to show you a textbook example. Not every single day will look like this, but if you get the pattern right, you can do it every single day, which is exactly why I'm showing off my personal trades I'm taking in my Discord. So it's easier for you to recognize those kind of patterns to follow me. Alright, just by looking at the daily candle, is it more likely to go up or down? Just take a guess, just out of intuition. Is it more likely to take out the previous high or the previous low? And yes, it might look very obvious to some of you which one will be taken out first. Well, because it is. It is absolutely obvious which one is going to hit. And it's the previous high. People on YouTube love to make rocket science out of something that is completely simple. But there is more to it. You have to understand the background of this decision making. Because if you don't, you'll just fail once you click off this video. The reason why it's so easy to tell where price is going to go next in those kind of situations. Because there's only a certain amount of pips that the day allows. Go back into the chart and find a day where Euro USD moved 1000 pips within a single day. It never happened before. Of course, this is exaggerated, but just by knowing this that a pair likes to stay in a certain pip range, Euro CHF would have to move almost 60 pips onto the downside. We barely move. We barely have days that go above 50. Go back into the chart and check it for yourself. We don't have much days where we go above 50. That's the standard for this pair. So going all the way lower for 60 pips just to get to that low, very unlikely, guys. Keep it very simple. Your intuition isn't lying to you that much. Your intuition isn't even bad. But you keep making it complicated with all of these different concepts. That's why you mess it up. And even in the case where it still takes out the previous day low, it most likely will still take out the previous day high first, making it very easy to trade based off just that information alone. And as you can see, this is exactly what happened. It was very obvious from the start. Okay, this was very easy to understand, but how do I know when it's not so obvious? How do I know when the day is not high probability and I should rather avoid the charts for that day? Well, the answer is right in your face, because the next day is not high probability. Why? Because previously, we are very close to the high of that candle, but now we are in the middle. Once this candle is about to open, we are basically in the middle between the high and the low of this candle. So it's rather a gamble where it's going to go next. The only way to increase your chances of being right is pairing it with additional confirmation. But besides that, this is a 50-50 gamble. You're either right or you're wrong. And I know, guys, this looks like I'm not telling you something new. But it is actually not something new, because I know it for myself. It looks very obvious, but understanding it, recognizing the patterns over and over again, this is the hard part. Now you might be asking, how can I take advantage of this? If I just know the direction but not taking a trade, that doesn't make me any money, right? That's why I'm showing you which trade I took. This is the trade that I took, and before you stop complaining, why is your risk to reward so low? I've made countless of videos on that explaining why my risk to reward is so low. If you want to check them out, do that, but this video is not for it. There's a bunch of different ways you could have traded this. This is just the way that I did it. But for specific details, the reason why I chose to take this trade and not anything else, every single confirmation that I had in mind when taking this trade, you will find in the Discord in the description.